They don't insult you. They don't disrespect you. They don't ignore you. They test you. Every sarcastic smile is bait. Every public challenge is bait. Every whisper behind your back is bait. And most people, they react instantly. They defend. They argue. They explain. They fight to be understood. And in that moment, they lose. Because the person who reacts first is rarely the person in control. Listen carefully. If someone can provoke you on command, they own you on command. Let that sink in. The most dangerous individual in any room is not the loudest voice, not the strongest arm, not the sharpest tongue. It's the one who cannot be moved. And today, you learn how to become that person. Reaction feels powerful. It feels strong to respond. It feels intelligent to defend yourself. It feels satisfying to put someone in their place. But reaction is surrender dressed up as strength. The second you flare up, explain excessively, rush to correct someone, you have accepted their frame. You stepped into their arena. And now you're playing their game. Notice something. When someone insults you and you explode, who looks in control? Not you. When someone questions you and you scramble to justify yourself, who looks certain? Not you. Calmness under pressure communicates something words never can. I am not threatened. And when you are not threatened, you cannot be manipulated. Pause before every response. In that pause is power. In that pause, you decide who leads. And if you decide not to react, the dynamic shifts instantly. Here's something most people don't understand about the human mind. We crave acknowledgement. We want proof that we matter. So when someone tries to provoke you, they're not trying to hurt you. They're trying to confirm their significance. Can I move you? That's the real question behind every insult. If you argue, the answer is yes. If you defend, the answer is yes. If you get angry, the answer is yes. But when you look at them and do nothing, no anger, no explanation, no visible irritation, now something interesting happens. Their mind begins to spiral. Did they not hear me? Do they not care? Am I irrelevant? Silence creates uncertainty. Uncertainty creates obsession. And obsession drains the person who started it. While you move forward untouched. Ignoring someone is not weakness. It is removing their access to you. And access is a privilege. Most people are addicted to the last word. They need to finish the argument. They need to clarify the misunderstanding. They need to correct the narrative. But needing the last word reveals something dangerous. You still need validation. The strongest position you can take is this: I do not require you to understand me. Read that again. You do not need everyone to see your intentions. You do not need everyone to approve your decisions. You do not need everyone to agree with your path. The need to be understood by everyone makes you predictable. And predictability makes you controllable. Sometimes the most powerful sentence you can say is nothing at all. Let them speak. Let them assume. Let them misunderstand. Your life will continue regardless. Now listen carefully. This is not about suppressing emotion. This is not about pretending you don't feel anything. It's about discipline. There is a difference between feeling anger and performing anger. There is a difference between being hurt and displaying hurt. When you feel something rise inside you, pause. Observe it. Do not act on it immediately. That space between stimulus and response, that is mastery. Anyone can explode. Children explode. Insecure people explode. Insecure people explode. But the individual who feels everything and reveals nothing unnecessarily, that is someone who cannot be easily defeated. Your calm becomes intimidating, not because it is loud, but because it is unshakable. Watch what happens when you stop reacting. The loud become louder. The dramatic escalate. The manipulative push harder. Why? Because your non-reaction exposes their strategy. When they cannot move you, they lose leverage. When they cannot trigger you, they lose control. When they cannot read you, they lose comfort. Your stillness becomes a mirror. And in that mirror, people see their own desperation. Some will respect you. Some will resent you. Both reactions confirm the same thing. You are no longer easy to access. And when access becomes limited, value increases. Now understand this clearly. Ignoring is not about arrogance. It is about selection. Ignore what does not serve your growth. Ignore petty provocations. Ignore low-level noise. But remain fully present for what matters. Your mission. Your principles. Your long-term vision. Respond strategically, not emotionally. There will be moments that require action. But action should come from clarity, not ego. The world is full of distractions disguised as emergencies. You do not have to attend every battle you are invited to. Sometimes the most powerful move is refusal. Refusal to engage. Refusal to dissent. Refusal to give energy where there is no return. Imagine walking into a room knowing this. No one here can disturb my peace unless I allow it. Imagine reading criticism and feeling nothing but neutrality. Imagine being challenged publicly and remaining composed. That is not coldness. That is control. When you stop reacting impulsively, you conserve energy. When you conserve energy, you build. And builders always outlast reactors. While others exhaust themselves in arguments, drama, ego contests, you rise quietly. And quiet growth is the most dangerous kind. Because it is underestimated. From this moment forward, pause before you react. Breathe before you answer. Assess before you engage. You do not owe everyone a response. You do not owe everyone your emotion. You do not owe everyone access to your inner state. The person who reacts controls nothing. The person who chooses when to react controls everything. Let them test you. Let them talk. Let them provoke. And then, do nothing. That will say more than any words ever could.